Welcome to UpToDate. UpToDate is an evidence-based, physician-authored clinical decision support resource which clinicians trust to make the right point-of-care decisions. UpToDate helps clinicians answer their clinical questions, increase their clinical knowledge, and improve patient care. What differentiates UpToDate from other clinical knowledge systems is our rigorous editorial process, our world-renowned physician contributors, and a wide range of access options, including our mobile apps. Further, there have been more than 60 research studies that confirm widespread use of UpToDate and its association with improved patient care and hospital performance. Now that you know a little more about UpToDate and how it can be useful, let's conduct a search. You need to open the browser and type www.uptodate.com. Once the home page opens up, please click on Login. It will lead you to a page for entering your credentials. Please enter your ID and password for accessing UpToDate. After successfully logging in, you will find navigation bar on the top right section and a search bar tool in the center. Around the search bar tool, there is white space without any promotional banners or videos from any pharmaceutical or device company. It is because UpToDate does not take any grants from these companies. It is absolutely subscriber funded, so the content is unbiased. What you can search from this tool is sign symptom, disease condition. It could also be drug information. You can also use medical abbreviations and predictive text. For example, let's search COPD. You can see the auto prompts from UpToDate to help with medical abbreviations, which you can click on. This saves time for a clinician while searching. Now, let us take an example of sepsis. On clicking Enter, you will find this page which displays all topics of sepsis once you click on All. All the adult topics of sepsis on clicking on Adult. All the pediatric topics of sepsis on clicking Pediatric. And then the patient information. Now, as you scroll down, you will get to see multiple topics as you scroll down. But since we want to look into one particular topic, we can select which is of interest to us. Say, for example, evaluation and management of suspected sepsis and septic shocks in adults is of interest to us. You can also look into subsection of it. Once you hover around the arrow, you can see the topic outline. On selecting the subsection which is of interest to you, you can click on that. On clicking on the topic, you can get to see the entire content in a specific format. This format is standard across all the content available on UpToDate. There are more than 10,500 such topics on UpToDate. The editorial process of UpToDate is very rigorous, where the authors write the content which is further reviewed by the section editors, which is further reviewed by deputy reviewer, which are further reviewed by peer reviewers. And the content is absolutely updated. As you can see, the literature review is done on continuous basis. In this topic, it is reviewed in February 2018. And if you see this content later, you will notice the review date to a later date, since the review is done on a continuous basis. You will also find What's New topic if there is new update available, so that you can have access to that quickly. In the topic outline, in the left-hand side, you will see many subsections. You can click on any one of the topic to look into the subsection of the topic. Now, let's click and see Summary and Recommendation. On clicking this, you will get to see the bullet points and synopsis of the topic. One of the interesting things is the graded recommendations. These are recommended by the editorial team of UpToDate alongside the team of Dr. Gordon Guide and Dr. Gordon Guide himself. Now, Graded recommendations are nothing but recommendations for clinicians to take clinical decisions. When it's grade 1, it's a strong recommendation. When it's grade 2, it is a weaker recommendation. And then level A, B and C are level of evidences which are supporting this particular graded recommendation. There are more than 9,600 such graded recommendations in the database of UpToDate. When you scroll down, you can see the references. You will find hyperlinks in brackets. On clicking the same, you will find the entire reference, its abstract, and if you go further to the format side through the entire article, you can click on this to get into the format side. Now, what's more interesting is graphics, which is also available on clicking View All. On clicking, you can see all the graphics which are available for this particular topic. Let's click on Source Control in Sepsis. On clicking it, this graphic opens up, and note that this can be bookmarked by clicking on the link above. It can also be printed and shared too on the email ID. This can also be exported to PowerPoint. On clicking here, a file opens up at the bottom left of the screen. On clicking the same, the graphics is exported in PowerPoint, which is powered by UpToDate. Now, let's come back to the previous screen. You will find that there is graphics options here. On clicking it, you will find all the graphics of all the topics put together. Then there is tab of What's New, where you can find the latest updates and last 6 months of specialty. For example, if I click on Hematology, I can see multiple topics on hematology, which are the updates for hematology. I can click on any of them to look into the updates, which is also updated into the topic. Then there is Practice Changing Updates, and once I click on that, I get all the recent updates which are in anticipation of when the physician's practice will change. This is something which is put by the editorial team, which you can see topic-wise, specialty-wise on the left-hand side. There is a tab of Calculator here. When you click on Calculators, you can see calculators, specialty-wise top to bottom. And if you want to look at a particular calculator, you can type in here. For example, Apgar score. And on clicking Apgar score, you will be able to see multiple parameters and get total points. And then you can further interpret it by looking at the score, whether it is normal or distress. So, this is just an example. You can search from more than 170 calculators which are available. One of the interesting thing is the drug interaction. On clicking this section, it goes to the drug interaction module, which helps to interpret drug to drug to herb and herb to herb interactions. You can click and type any drugs which you want to analyze. For example, if you want to give linezolid and salbutamol to a patient, say there is BCG intravesical injection which is taken by the patient. Say I also want to check if there is caffeine which the patient wants to drink as coffee, and if there are any interactions, and you can also add green tea. So I have this list here and I can click and analyze. I'm able to see the risk rating at the top, and I can see the 5 results where it is mentioned BCG linezolid needs to be avoided, and if I want to know more about it, I click on that and I'm able to see the entire summary along with the details here and the evidence provided at the end. If I want to give linezolid as a core drug and I want to check all the drug interaction of linezolid, I can click on this and I can see all the drug interaction of linezolid where I have to avoid linezolid and other drugs. Name of the drugs are provided here, and there is a therapy modification required or whenever there is monitoring of the therapy required. So, you can type any form of drug information which you're looking for. For example, gemcitabine. Likewise, you can also find gemcitabine information for clinicians. You will find the topic outline, dosing adjustments, pregnancy risk factors, breastfeeding considerations, and also the drug interactions provided here. On clicking it, you can see the drug interactions likewise. When you click on it, you can see the drug interactions likewise. This is all about UpToDate, and the easiest way to use UpToDate is also by downloading the mobile app, which is available on Google Play Store or iOS App Store. You can find it by typing UpToDate and use it by the same username and password as you are registered. Thank you.